Hi friends, it's Rose. Welcome back to Cheap Lazy Vegan and another video. I'm in a hurry because my friends are about to come over, but I wanted to show you guys some of the food that I made for my friends that are coming over today. I'm having like a really small sort of dinner party situation and I made vegan food, of course. I made some delicious food and I want you guys to see the recipes. So here's what I made and all of the recipes will be linked below as always. Hopefully you guys enjoy.
Alright guys, before we jump in, I need to let you know of the very exciting vegan group trips I'm hosting this year. We have two new highly anticipated trips as well, so stay tuned. First, we have Japan coming up in May, and the bookings for that tour are closing very soon on April 24th. So make sure to book a spot if you want to come along. For this tour, we're hitting up Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka, and it is going to be epic. Next tour we have is the Canadian Rockies Camping and Hiking Tour happening in August. We're going to be camping out in Banff and Kananaskis, which happens to be in my backyard and so beautiful. There are only 5 spots remaining for this trip and last year it was sold out, so make sure you book a spot if you want to come this year. And now for the two new tours, guys, we are heading to Greece and Portugal. Yes, this is my second tour that I'm hosting in Greece, and this time we're going to Athens and Corfu. It's an activity-packed tour, and it is a great mix of culture, history, and island time as well. We're heading to Greece in September, which I think is the perfect time to go, and we have an early bird discount of $100 off, but hurry, there are only 7 early bird spots left. A few days after Greece, we are going to one of my favorite European destinations, Portugal. We're going to be staying in Lisbon and Porto, and we're hitting up the must-see locations such as Sintra, Coimbra, Cascais, and more. This is my first tour that I'm hosting in Portugal, so I'm super excited, and it's actually going to be my birthday during this time. So if you want to celebrate my birthday with me in Portugal, make sure you use the code EARLYBIRD to save $100 off your tour for the first 10 spots. Those are the tours available to book now, you guys. Check out the links below. All the information will be below, and of course, the links to book will be below as well. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you somewhere around the world. Now back to your video. The first thing I made for my friends were these delicious tofu meatballs in marinara sauce, and they are so good, you guys. So what I did was I pressed my extra firm tofu to just squeeze out the excess water. I did use my tofu press, but you can use whatever method to press your tofu. But I will say, since I got a tofu press, I do press my tofu more often, okay? Into a big mixing bowl, I just broke up the tofu and I added some breadcrumbs, some fresh parsley, some minced garlic, nutritional yeast, tomato paste, salt and pepper, and garlic powder and Italian seasoning. So we're gonna add all those into a big mixing bowl, and then you're just going to go crazy and just mash it all up using your hands. Okay, I didn't have gloves, like kitchen gloves, so I just used like a plastic bag, and yeah, it wasn't very efficient, so I did end up taking those off and using my bare hands. But it would be wise to use some kitchen gloves, some cooking gloves, yes. So once you have that all mashed up, it should come together into nice balls like this. So just use your hands and your fingers to create these lovely balls, okay? These lovely tofu balls. And then you can actually bake these, air fry these, or pan fry these. It's totally up to you. I'm just spraying a little bit of oil onto them. I don't think you need to do that if you don't want to. You can just line your oven or your air fryer with some parchment paper or whatever. And yeah, okay. Of course, I'm using my air fryer because it's my favorite thing. But again, you can use the oven or just the pan, okay? Both instructions, actually all 3 of those instructions are actually on my blog. So make sure you check out the blog to see the instructions for how to cook those. But it's pretty straightforward, okay? Anyways, onto a pan, I added some just store-bought marinara sauce, and then we're gonna add those very nicely golden tofu balls in there, and we're just gonna toss it. And you do wanna be careful so that you don't break up the tofu balls, okay? You wanna maintain that beautiful ball shape, okay? So you wanna maintain the shape, and just, yeah, when you're tossing it, just be careful. But it should stay together, as you can see, pretty well, okay? So there you go. That's it. These are so good. And of course you can use these for like spaghetti and meatballs or something. I like to top them with a little bit of more fresh parsley, and they are so good. You guys, you have to try this, okay? This is a flavor bomb. It's a protein bomb, and it is perfection. Next thing I made, I was not planning on making this, but I was like, I feel like we need some kind of a salad, but I also did not feel like making an actual salad. So I'm making a very simple cucumber salad, okay? We don't have to go crazy, guys. Here's the lesson, okay? You can invite your friends over and just make a decent enough meal. I feel like people are losing the plot, okay? It's like we don't need to have an extravagant dinner every time we throw a dinner party. We can just make a quick dinner like this and just have a good time with your friends, okay? So I cut up a cucumber and then I added some olive oil, some salt, and some red wine vinegar. We're just gonna mix this up, okay? This is a very simple cucumber salad. I'm gonna give it a little taste, see how it is, add some more salt, and I also added in some Italian seasoning as well. That is the cucumber salad. It was simple, but it was just like a nice little, side thing, Now for the star of the show, I wanted to make a mushroom stroganoff. Sorry, that's probably not how you say it, but mushroom stroganoff, okay? It's mushroomy, it's savory, it's slightly tangy, it's creamy. It's so good. So I cut up some mushrooms and then set that aside. Into a bowl, we're going to empty out a can of full fat, okay? Full fat coconut milk. My friends, we are not doing the light coconut milk. Not for a dinner party, not for this recipe. We're doing full fat coconut milk. We're putting it into a bowl along with some limon, some lemon juice. For once, I'm using fresh lemon juice. It doesn't happen often, but once in a while. I'm also adding in some salt, and then we're gonna mix this up. Okay, we're gonna mix this up nicely, and yeah. And then into a large wok, pot, whatever you have, we're gonna heat up some oil. And then we're going to cook up some diced onion and minced garlic. Okay, just cook that up until it is nice and fragrant. You're getting all of the lovely smells going. And then we're gonna add in those mushrooms. Now, it looks like a lot, but you guys know what happens with mushrooms. They turn into nothing once you cook them. So we are just going to cook down these mushrooms. I like to let them sweat. In order to help them sweat, you can add some salt. I always like to sprinkle on a little bit of salt to help them sweat it out, okay? Why do we say sweat? It sounds kind of gross, doesn't it? What a weird thing to say about mushrooms. And then we're gonna add some flour. Okay, we're gonna add some flour. I honestly, guys, I feel like, there's probably a correct order to do this, but I did not follow it. I just threw everything in. So we're also gonna throw in some soy sauce and some dry thyme. Now I'm using soy sauce instead of vegan Worcestershire sauce, which apparently is what you're supposed to use, but I don't want you to go and find vegan Worcestershire sauce when you can just use soy sauce. Okay, so we're also gonna add that coconut milk mixture along with a vegetable stock cube and some water, aka vegetable broth. Yes, we're gonna mix this well. My friends, mix this well, combine it, and then we're gonna bring this to a nice boil. And in the meantime, you can start cooking up your pasta. What I like to do is cook the pasta a little less than fully cooked, so like al dente, and then once it's done, you can drain it and you can throw it into this stroganoff sauce. Okay, and I like to kind of cook it with the pasta for like a couple of minutes, and it'll kind of make love in the pot and come together as one. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it's just gonna become a little bit more starchy and thick and delicious, and the result is like a savory, creamy, slightly tangy, and absolutely delicious pasta dish. And if I wasn't serving this with the tofu balls, I would add some kind of protein in here as well, but I got the tofu balls, okay?
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, all of the recipes are linked below, so make sure you check that out. Make sure you check out my trips that are coming up in 2026. The links to all of the trips will be below if you want to get more information or to book now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!